G'day, it is the 24th of April, Monday, 2023, and I've just traded New York session, the Open. Started trading at 9 a.m. New York time. It is now 10:49. I just recorded a full hour session of me trading for my personal records, but I'm just doing an end-of-day report for everyone to see how I traded and what I was doing. It's how I'm trading now. It's a bit more advanced than what's in the course at the moment. Those that are with me, that have been with me longer, learning this, the guys that are learning, this is where you'll be taken in the future. Just keep doing the same thing on the chosen currency pair to learn mean reversion. I want to show you how when I was switching pattern, how mean reversion always prevails. Okay, so US 30 this morning. I've done 4,942, which is great, and all within risk rules. You can see my volume here, so 5 lots, 0.5 lots. Using multiples of it, but I've dropped my lot sizing. Here on US 30, I came in at the open where we had the spike up here. As it pulled back, I came in with, I think it was 4 or 5 lots closed out when it pulled back to this area of demand here. Okay, as it pulled back, I got out. It did seem pretty bullish on my thesis here on the high time frame. On the hour time frame was if they were in a nice sell area, which we were. Guppies crossed, pushed up deep into the sell liquidity, and I jumped in on that. US 30 Nasdaq I was in on as well. I got this beautiful mean reversion. It did jump up into this area. I got in early. Okay, so this is why we wait. We always wait for the bands. I'm just trying a bit of directional stuff at the moment. I got in early here and it pushed against me. There's way too many orders on here that I would like. I wasn't. There were 5 lots. My maximum drawdown on this was $3,500, and I had around 100 lots on at max, which. Ideally, I wanted a maximum of 60 to 80 maximum on. That was in defense, obviously. You guys are learning 30 is max for you guys. But this is what I'm just showing you what I'm doing now. This is how I'm trading. So came in here, it pushed against. I layered in more. I just lost hindsight of the actual riverbank and the supply zone and the higher time frame analyses. But I am also just stress testing myself to be able to get out of any position or profit from any position, and so I did layer in here, and my break even point was here. I've got an indicator that'll show you break even. I will be releasing shortly, and then I just waited for everything to pull back down and closed everything just when I was in profit. So I made a nice profit there. I took some off on the way down. Moving forward, I'm just fine tuning what I'm doing. I'm not going to have that many position sizes on moving forward, because I'm not going to be in here. I'm going to definitely wait until at least the first band to start getting in. But that was a nice trade though. NAS 100 was a nice trade. You can see all these positions closed, and I took some loss on some of them, but and now that I did buy back in here, okay, to show you where my head was at, I was like, this is going to cruise back up. And look, we trade mean reversion for a reason. It sweeps the bands. This is new, what I'm doing, and it doesn't work all the time. And it doesn't, as I was recording what I was doing, I could say that I was in a slight uptrend. It wasn't a strong uptrend. It needs to be in a strong uptrend for it to bounce back to the median. And so sitting here, and I was like, if this doesn't go right now and pop to the upside, I'm getting out. And that's what I did. I closed out, made another small profit there, and then pushed the downside. So don't buy around the median, sell around the median. Both of these got me into shit today. Okay, and I've got to touch the flame to learn. I'm very strict with my trading. but I'm also just getting into flow more and trying to push my profit targets a bit higher and look for more opportunities. And every time I touch the middle, I have to get out of something, or I'm close to getting burned. So moving forward, it's unnecessary. Another trade, oil at the beginning. After 8:30, I was pushing down here. I got in and took profit exactly at the bottom of the imbalance here. Okay, so that's where the imbalance was, and I took profit exactly at that point on these two trades. Not good trades. Okay, they're not good trades in the books. They're like B- trades. It doesn't matter that they profited. B- trades. When it came back up here, I went in short again, and I just got out. I was like, this is going to shoot up. On the high time frame, we can see that we had this holding pattern here, and it was just bunching up. There's just so much selling that I was waiting for this to push through, and we penetrated very, very strongly to the upside and got back to this area of demand here. So it's just stayed out of that. Supply stayed out of that this morning and stayed out of it for the rest of the day. There's nothing there for me. And then after all these trades, I was only trading one currency at a time, one pair at a time, so that I had all of my. I'm sticking to these risk rules. Max drawdown 15k. I'm not going anywhere near it, and just being very conscious of that. So I'm on one pair at a time, only trading one pair at a time, one opportunity at a time. I've been doing this for a long time, so I've obviously got a bit more nimbleness, and just stick with one thing. Especially if you're just learning this, just stay with one, crop pair. Choose what you want to choose. US 30 is the easiest. It's not giving us the best volatility at the moment. That's all. But gold here, I closed everything else and I shifted onto gold, and then I was holding here. I got in, ended up getting out, and then just getting in again as I could see it pushing. It was a nice mean reversion. My thesis was that it's been coming down for pretty much the past. We have been in a downtrend, but it was sitting in this demand zone, and it changes direction at the open. Whether it's down or up, that's what it does. The US Open, it changed direction. Yesterday it was down. Today it was up. The day before that it was down. The day before that it was up. And so just riding off that pattern, I was just feeling the momentum, and then I got in here. It was 0.5 lots, very small trades, and just layered in as I became more confident in the push through at least to this area here of supply, which it reached perfectly and then has sold off. But I dare say it's going to continue up to the next level of supply up here. But for me now, it's too late to trade, and that was just the perfect take profit region. It was below the supply zone, so that we had enough area for the commission, the spread to close, to cover and everything. Just remember, with gold, you've got a commission fee, so you will rack up fees that you don't get on US 30 or NASDAQ, and oil, so they can chew into your P&L in the end. But that's the session. This is what the graph looks like today. And so, 4942, nice trading, very controlled. I filmed everything, 86% win rate. I was consciously cutting back. I've been pushing the account the past couple of weeks as I'm just finalizing some strategy, I guess. And just getting really fearless with my trading. It's just been really, really good, and we're sitting here at 111593. This for me is a fresh start. I'm just fine tuning something that I'm working on in the background at the moment. So I'm trying to just get between 2.5 and 5 a day, and just make that easy. So this was all within risk rules. It was chilled, and again, just to tighten the NAS 100 trade a bit more in future, but that's just waiting for the bands. Walking my own talk. But that's my trading this morning, and I will be back tomorrow doing the same thing. Thanks. Cheers.